Smaller range of motion, bigger muscle. So I'm breaking down a new study that looked at calf training with either full range of motion or lengthened partials, but the way they implemented it was very interesting. So we have quite a bit of data now looking at full range of motion versus partial range of motion in the shortened position, and very clearly shows that full range of motion is superior for building muscle. But when they looked at partial range of motion in the lengthened position, meaning when the muscle is stretched, partial range of motion in the lengthened position appears to build as much muscle as full range of motion. Now this study wanted to look at what if we have people do full range of motion plus lengthened partials on top of it. Now what they did was very clever. So they did calf training, but they used a within participant design, meaning each participant served as their own control. One leg was trained using one protocol, one leg was trained using the other protocol, and they randomized the legs. Randomly, they told somebody, you're doing right leg this, left leg that, and that was random. So one leg, they would train 4 to 6 sets to muscular failure, full range of motion, that's it. The other calf, they would have them do 2 to 3 sets, full range of motion, hitting failure, and then doing partials afterwards. And they wanted to match the volume load, they called it. So basically, volume load is number of reps times number of sets times the weight you lift. And they still counted those partials as a full rep. Now the study was in untrained men, and they did this training protocol for 10 weeks. And at the end of it, they found that both calves grew the same amount. But the group that was doing the lengthened partials was able to get the same amount of calf growth with about half the number of sets. That being said, they took those sets past failure, but they did do about 20% less repetitions overall. So one of the take-homes or discussion points from the authors was perhaps on a per set or per rep basis, doing lengthened partials past failure is superior on a per set or per rep basis for muscle growth. I don't know if I would go that far, and the reason is this study was in untrained men. And that's not a knock. It's difficult to recruit trained participants, and then when you recruit them, they can have a lot of differences, especially based on their previous training volumes, previous training intensity. Untrained kind of keeps everything at a nice baseline. So I don't want to knock the authors for that, but I want to caution at how broadly we interpret this study, because we know that untrained people have robust responses to training. We also know untrained people, there's some studies showing that volume doesn't really make a difference for untrained people, but we know volume makes a difference for trained people. So it could be that the growth response is just so robust that we weren't going to see differences between these groups because both protocols maxed out the hypertrophy response for untrained people. So it'll be interesting to see if this gets replicated in trained people and whether or not the same results apply. What I would say the take home is lengthened partials don't appear to be inferior to full range of motion for building muscle. So if you like lengthened partials, you can do lengthened partials. I will tell you that most lengthened partials based on the exercises are not comfortable partial ranges of motion unless you're doing something like pull-ups or rows where the lengthened portion of the partial is actually where you're a little bit stronger in your strength curve. Same thing for calves. So those can be fine. But if you're doing it for something like squats, that means you're like pulsing at the bottom of a squat. That's not exactly going to be comfortable. If you like doing lengthened partials, you can do them. If you want to add them after hitting failure to your regular full range of motion stuff, you can do that too. But I'm certainly not ready to say that they're superior to normal full range of motion training. Not sure what to do with your training? Check out the Biolayne Workout Builder. Take care of all the guesswork of how many reps, how many sets, how much intensity. So if you want to get access to all my evidence-based programs, hit the link in my bio.